Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us. My name is Troy Peterson. I'm with Fidelity National Title, and I have two colleagues with me to talk about the Phoenix metro real estate market. Sean Hahn with West USA Realty and Jodalie Thibault with Fairway Independent Mortgage. Why don't you say hello, guys?
Howdy.
All right, Sean, let's start with you here. A lot has happened in the last 30, 60 days with COVID-19. Why don't you give us a little snapshot of kind of maybe where it was and now what you're seeing right now in the market?
Different real estate agents count our inventory in different ways, but the way I like to do it, I like to look specifically at Maricopa County, and I like to occasionally look at how many active listings we have for sale. So in March, in early March, pre-COVID March, we had 7,500 active units for sale. So then they say the number of guys, the bean counters say that we need to have 25,000 active units to have a balanced market between buyers and sellers. So we don't have a buyer market or a seller market. If we have a natural, healthy real estate market, we need 25,000 units. So we had 75, we were down to 7,500 homes, which is alarming. We were seeing all kinds of crazy, multiple offers, buyers, if they were trying to get like an FHA or VA loan and buy a house for, let's just say 350 to 500,000, and they had financing, they were up against cash buyers, investors, iBuyers. It was brutal, and it was not a healthy market. And so, we were like, what is going on? This is not good. Well, then COVID hits, and then buyers slow down, people lose jobs, etc. So long story short, as of right now, as of today, our active count of active units in Maricopa County is 11,400. So we've come up a little, but we're still a long ways away from reaching that 25. I do not believe we're going to see 25,000 active units again in this valley. We have too many things going on. So. Yep. So right now, it's still possible that we can get a multiple offers. It's still possible that your home could sell in a short period of time. It just depends. There's a lot of different things it depends on. But this is actually a good opportunity for buyers at this point because our inventory is coming up a little bit. So.
Yeah, so we'll talk about this maybe a little bit about pricing. You're talking about buyer seller market and how that has impact. But let me throw it to Jodalie here for a second. So kind of what are you seeing? I mean, there's a lot of things that are affecting the lending space right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of where are you at with it?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a roller coaster, as a lot of people know, but some people don't know that in this course of 30 days, we've had rates go up 1% in one day. Mm-hmm. So the good news with regards to rates is that they're stable. We are like, hallelujah, rates are stable. Every day they're not going up 0.25% and then down and then up and then down. So the stability is allowing us to be more stable, right? Anytime there's volatility in the marketplace, then we feel volatile. And so the things that I'm seeing and really noticing is that the clients that I have, it's a weird range of people in the sense that a lot of our clients right now are actually in the medical field, my purchases, a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, I guess because they're not afraid, right? They have jobs, but I also have a teacher, people that are finding that the opportunity is there and they're taking it. Right? Rates are really good. They're going to stay really good through the end of the year at least. We're in the low, mid threes, which is unheard of. So there's great opportunity. I mean, we've definitely lost some programs, but we're finding ways around, just like we always have in the past, as far as making sure people are in the right product. Definitely.
Okay, so we'll talk. Well, let's just do it now. Buyers. So Sean. Like you said, there'd been a lot of competition. Some of them stepped kind of off the playing field a little bit, waiting. Is there a deal out there for a buyer to hop in the market right now?
We're seeing our prices are stabilized. So we're not seeing like a decrease in pricing at this point. And I think our prices are just stable and flat. And I don't think we're going to see like a downward pressure on our prices until we have some sort of large increase in the inventory, still at 11,400 homes active. That's not much. There are buyers that still have a job today that are still needing a place to live. I literally just got a text just now from a buyer that wrote an offer on $1 million listing of mine, when it first hit the market like 2 months ago. And I don't really have that much activity on this particular listing. He just texted me and he wrote an offer and it was too low for my seller. Now he says, hey, do you think, we could put the deal together somewhere between where my offer was and where your seller count, so it's possible. Now that seller might be, but anyhow, so, I still think that, you might find somebody here or there that's ready to go and needs to sell, but those are going to probably be, fewer and far between. I don't think you're going to see a bunch of people selling at low prices. That's just not going to be the case.
Yeah, I agree.
I think what I'm seeing on my side more so is that we had clients that put in offers and they were getting rejected because their financing, maybe they weren't putting as much down and it wasn't as attractive. But then you have what's happening right now, or that we're seeing, is that, some of these deals are falling out because of job loss. And then that gives our clients the opportunity to come in on those properties that they had been interested in before and come in quickly and strong. So we're definitely still seeing multiple offers come in. It's just a little bit easier for us to get in there. And then as a lender, it's important. It's important to be involved. And so calling that listing agent and saying, look, this person has a job. They will have a job from what we know. We have to be confidential, but you can say things like they're going to be fine. We verified, and get people those opportunities that they haven't been getting as much as we were saying before, that the inventory just wasn't there. So now that it's opening up and there's more opportunity, it's not necessarily that you're going to go in with a lower offer, but you'll just have a better chance because you're one of 3 instead of one of 10.
Yeah, and that's a great point that you're going, kind of going to bat for that buyer, so to speak,
Exactly.
as a lender to kind of, substantiate their position to the seller. Go ahead, Sean, you're going to jump in.
So as a listing agent, when I have listings now, like last night, I put one in the computer. It's a great little 3-bed, 2-bath house, no pool, built in probably 78. I listed for $325,000. This morning when I got up, I had 15 different people that saved it as a favorite.
Wow.
So that means those are 15 buyers that like this house. And then today I've had 4 showings on it, and already one agent's reached out to me. Do you have any offers? So what will happen is I'll probably get, instead of having 6 offers, I'll probably get 2 or 3 offers.
Yeah.
On the house. And then when I look at those 2 or 3 offers, it's not necessarily going to be who's going to pay the most. It's going to be who has the best job stability and who has the best financing that can carry this ball across the finish line. I mean, that's going to be how we look at this. It's no longer about, okay, how many thousands of dollars over the asking price can we get this person? Now it's about, all right, who's going to be able to qualify and close the deal successfully?
So running with that just a little bit, you might have already answered the question, but if I'm a seller and I'm a little nervous, I'm like, oh man, this market and stock market dropped 30%. And am I going to get less for my house if I list it right now, or should I wait? How are you advising people from a selling position as to whether they should go now or wait?
Yeah, so I think the answer is it depends. Because you've got to look at the house in that neighborhood and that market area, and determine what kind of competition you have. Normally, like I've got another $1 million listing I'm going to be photographing and filming over the next couple of days, and it's in the Arcadia area, and it's all systems go on that house. There's no competition for it. I will probably list it at like 900. And it's a great mid-century modern. It'll probably go within the first week or 2, really. Should. So for the most part, I don't see, there's no reason not to list and sell a house now. It's possible that if you could find a house in a neighborhood that's like, okay, this is for second home. This neighborhood's just for retirees and second home purchasers. There's a little pressure that's come off of that market, I would say, and some of the higher end luxury stuff. It's slowed down a little bit. I mean, there's still buyers, and it only takes one buyer. But and I have other listings where they said, you know what, let's cancel it and let's take it off for 90 days, and we'll relist it in 90 days once it blows over and everybody's back up and running and the question marks are erased. Then we'll go ahead and sell it at that point. So some sellers are financially able to do that, and that's fine too, because it's not like the market's going to go down, in my opinion. They're safe. It's if you'd rather roll get it out at that point in time, let's just wait and do it then. So
here's an interesting thing I've heard a couple times now, just recently. Sellers that have taken their property off market temporarily because of some of the same reasons you just said, people that are favoriting it, watching it, think that maybe it's gone under contract and now reach out and put an offer on it, which is fascinating, where people are watching going off market and it's injecting their urgency.
Well, I got a call today. So I took a house off the market. It's listed at $1,085,000 up in Troon. And she said, let's just pull it. Let's just refresh it in 90 days. I said, fine. So I got a call today from a agent says, hey, my guy wanted to go back and take a second look at it. Really likes the house. I see that it's canceled. I said, yeah, we're gonna put it back in 90 days. She goes, she's still willing to sell. I said, absolutely. I said, just let me know and we'll set the appointment. And so we're talking right now, and it sounds like the buyer's ready to go on it. So we'll see.
Interesting. Hey, I'm going to kind of wrap us up here. This has been fun. I've really enjoyed it. Sean, really respect your knowledge of the market and how you handle your clients and your understanding of real estate. It's impressive. Jodie, thanks for your expertise, bringing value here to this conversation. I'm sure on the refinance side of things, that's been a pretty hot thing recently. And man, if you have not refinanced or considered it, great time to
certainly
do that.
Should, yeah. It's a great time to refinance.
Anything on that, Jodie, real quick?
Yeah, I mean, refinancing right now, it's a great opportunity, and you have to have patience because it does take time. But I think a lot of people are worried, what if my husband or wife has lost their job? Well, usually we can qualify with just one person. So it's all about starting the conversation and seeing what is right, and also just getting it ready for when that job is back up and running, because that's what this is all about. These are temporary issues. It's not permanent. So Now is definitely a good time to refinance. A lot of appraisals, we're not having to do appraisals. They're being waived. And that's true of purchases too, that we can do drive-by appraisals and kind of work around some of the issues that we're having currently. We found ways around pretty much everything as far as the obstacles that we're up against. So yeah, definitely. It's been great.
Well, thanks for joining us, Jodie. And there's a lot of confusion out there, even about forbearance and these kinds of things. So if you're questioning, reach out to your mortgage professional, reach out to Jodie. Ask some questions. Make sure you're getting good advice from Sean, the Han man. And appreciate you guys being on here with me, the partnership, staying positive in this whole thing. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of pain and disappointment in different people with a lot of different reasons. But at the same time, good can always come out of some of these dark days. And so trust everybody out there as well. Be positive, be safe, and thanks for joining us today. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Troy.
Okay. Bye, Jodie.
Bye.